Good morning. I'm gonna wait a minute, let people join us. Hi everybody. Hopefully I have a good connection. I'm right outside the house, so looks like the Wi-Fi is doing all right. It's my favorite song. Good morning. It is a beautiful day. I'm in Denton, Texas. So for those of you guys who don't know, that's North Texas. So we're not anywhere near Houston, but it's beautiful and green here. And this morning I'm going to be talking to you about the Savvy Mineral Makeup. So if you've been following along with us, we have been doing a video series. We've been taking turns doing a video on ditch and switch, which is basically learning about the toxic chemicals that are prevalent in a lot of our daily products and learning what Young Living products we can switch them out with. And one of the great things is that if you are on Essential Rewards, you're able to replace your products using your Essential Rewards order and you earn points on it. So you're getting a fantastic discount as a wholesale member, and then you're also getting an additional points that you earn on Essential Rewards that you can redeem for free products later on, and it's just really the best deal. Plus, if you happen to reach one of the promo tiers like 100 PV, 190, etc., Young Living throws in a free oil for you. So every month it changes, and it's always a really great oil. Usually it's tied to something for that month. So this month was back to school and the promos were fabulous, so I was really happy to get them. And with that being said, I want to talk to you guys about the Savvy Mineral Makeup because, as you guys probably already know, I am in love. And when they released them at convention, I was there in the convention in the stadium when they announced it, and honestly I was not expecting it. I was not expecting them to do makeup because we're an essential oil company and the makeup is actually not infused with essential oils. It's one of the few products that doesn't have essential oils in it except for the lip gloss. So I wasn't expecting it, but I am so happy because not very long ago I started my journey of trying to get my makeup to be clean because I would sacrifice knowing that the chemicals in my makeup were harmful for beauty, basically for vanity, and it was because I know that makeup gives me an extra layer of confidence that I don't have without it. And of course, you know, it's important skincare and self-love, and you don't have to wear makeup to be beautiful. You don't have to wear makeup to love yourself. So for me it was more of a confidence thing. You know, I have dark circles under my eyes and veins. You know, I'm a mom, so I have like just a bunch of stuff here that I would rather not show everybody that I meet. And so makeup is important, and it's important that it works. It's important that it looks good and that it's not too difficult to use. If it's difficult, then I'm probably not interested. So the fact that Young Living came up with this mineral makeup, I was already pretty familiar with how mineral makeup works, and so I was happy about that. But I wasn't too sure how the foundation was going to cover because I've tried mineral makeup before and it either looks really heavy or it doesn't cover enough. So basically I'm here to tell you that after having used it since convention, as soon as I got it, I dropped all my other makeup. I have not picked it up since. And I have not looked back because this stuff works better than what I was using before. And I usually would do a mix of drugstore makeup that I like my Maybelline Blackest Black mascara, and I would use a lot of higher end makeup. So I love Urban Decay, and my foundations always were kind of cheap, and I could tell my skin was definitely not receiving that well. So now that I'm using the Young Living makeup, I'm noticing better coverage, it looks better, it stays on better. So I can actually fall asleep in it and it's still on the next day. Well, some of it is. I rub my eyes in my sleep. So, yeah, it's basically amazing. It basically is really, 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 really good. And so I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what they are. And so I'm going to read a little bit for you. Even most well-known mineral makeup lines contain chemicals called like bismuth, talc, mineral oils, lead, paraben, phthalates. All of these things clog your pores. Many of them are linked to cancer. Many of them are hormone disrupting and can cause skin irritation. So even the most popular supposedly natural mineral makeups have at least bismuth and talc. Most of your eyeshadows have talc, and talc has been linked to cancer. So you know, you're putting that on your face every day, and I don't think that that is necessarily the best thing for you. So lots of lipsticks contain lead. Parabens are heavily used in makeup because they're a preservative. So all my makeups, all of my primers always have parabens in them. I've checked the ingredients, and I used to just be like, well, whatever, it's a little bit. But no, if you're using makeup every day or even a few times a day, and then you add in any other chemical products you're using, it does add up. So I love the flawless glam look. That's kind of my thing. But I also do a lot of like just natural, no makeup looks, and I'm able to do both with the Young Living makeup. So Young Living has a mineral foundation. It's a powder, and there are 10 different shades, so it's pretty all-inclusive. Like, no matter what your shade is, you can find a color. And a lot of people are worried that maybe they're an in-between color or something, and I've noticed that there are 3 different foundations that I can wear, and they all look great. I use Cool No. 1, Warm No. 1, and Warm No. 2, and sometimes I just combine them. So they're really versatile. If you feel like they might be a little bit too dark for you, then just find one lighter and use them both, and it's usually plenty. If you have a color that's just way darker, you can actually use it as contouring. So one of the things that I really enjoy doing is I use one of the dark foundations, the dark one, for my eyebrows. Actually, I'm not doing that today, but that is one thing that you can do with the foundations. The other thing that Young Living has in the makeup department are eyeshadows. There are quite a few shades of eyeshadows. How many shades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 eyeshadows. I love them all. They are pretty neutral. There's 2 purples, 2 pinks, some creams and off-whites. There is 2 different browns, and yeah, and then there's an eyeliner that's a jet black. It's really fantastic. There are also 3 shades of blush that complement the 3 different skin tones. So there's the warm foundations, the cool foundations, and the dark foundations. And so the eyeshadows actually complement each of those. Passionate would be for the dark. I do believe your blushing would be for the warms, and smashing would be for the cools. But I use all 3 of them. I just play around with whatever eyeshadow look I'm doing that day. Lipsticks, there are 3 of them, or 4 of them, sorry. 4? Yeah. There's Daydream, On a Whim, Wish, and Uptown Girl. My favorite is Uptown Girl. It's the darkest. And these lipsticks are not your super bold pigmented lipsticks that are really popular right now. They're more sheer, and they have a subtle shimmer to them. So not everyone loves that because they're used to the super matte, super pigmented lipsticks, which I totally get. But you can actually use your eyeshadows to make your matte lipsticks. Really easy to do. You just combine, you can either combine the rose ointment and some eyeshadow, or you can even just use one of the lip balms that you have, like this one, and you know, combine a little bit in a little dish. And so I've seen some people do that and get really great results. So there's that. And then the lip glosses, there are 2. It's the lighter color is Embrace, and the darker one is Abundant. So this is Embrace. It's like a very nice nude shimmery lip gloss. And then this is Abundant. I love Abundant. This one's my favorite. I pretty much keep this in my purse all the time. And it has peppermint oil in it. So, let's see. Yeah, they both have peppermint oil in it, and they're infused. They're fabulous. I really love them. Okay, we talked a little bit about eyeliners. There's two things you can do for eyeliner. For a black eyeliner, there's Jet Setter. If you want a brown eyeliner, you can actually use the Multitasker, which is a dark brown. And what I love about Multitasker is I used it on my eyes for eyeshadow. I applied it wet with an eyeliner brush for my eyeliner, and then I applied it dry for my eyebrows. So it really is super versatile. If you can get one eyeshadow, or maybe if you can get two, my recommendation is the brown is probably the most versatile. Multitasker. You can't really see, but this is Multitasker, and it's the most versatile. If you're gonna do something real light and shimmery, maybe Residual would be my recommendation. I use that one every day. And you can get every look from a very natural no makeup look to a dark smoky eye to like full-on Hollywood glam with basically Multitasker and Residual. I would add Best Kept Secret, which is it's like a matte colored eyeshadow. It's like very matte, light tan, I guess. And that's something you use as a base eyeshadow. So I think between Best Kept Secret, Residual, and Multitasker, you can do pretty much anything. If you're going for more colors and stuff, then obviously there's purples and there's pinks and there's other stuff you can do and play around with those. But for just the everyday natural look, Multitasker is my favorite. I forgot to mention the bronzers. The bronzers are fabulous, and again, they correspond with the foundation shades. So there's warms, darks, and cools. Only there's two bronzers. So there's Summer Loved, which is a warmer one, and then Crowned All Over, which is the cooler one. They're both great. I think for the warmer skin tones, you definitely want to stay more towards Summer Loved. But they're both just awesome. And then the last thing that Young Living has right now that I absolutely adore and I cannot do without is Diamond Dust. Now, I've never been somebody to need or think I needed or wanted any of those like setting powders or whatever. I didn't really consider them. Diamond Dust is basically a setting powder with a really light shimmer to it, but it's just, I don't know, it's amazing. It's translucent, so any skin tone can use it. I tried it on one of my friends that has much darker skin than me, and it did show up as like a shimmer, like a pearlescent shimmer. On her, it looked more prominent than it does on me, but still absolutely beautiful. But one of my favorite hacks for this, when you do your first coat of mascara, you can brush a little bit onto your eyelashes and then do a second coat of mascara, and it actually lengthens your mascara. So no need for the fiber 3D lashes that actually contain fiberglass. You don't need to do that. You can actually use the Diamond Dust, and then anything that falls on your cheeks, you just blend in and it becomes a very subtle highlight. So I love this stuff. You can even wear it if you're not wearing foundation. If you just want to control oil, it absorbs some of that oil. And yeah, so can't do without the Diamond Dust. I'm going to go back through the questions now. If you guys have questions, please comment. If you comment on the replay, I will definitely be reading them and try to answer any questions. As far as coverage, one of the things I didn't mention is the misting spray. You need the misting spray to get really good full coverage. And the reason is the misting spray contains vegetable glycerin and a few other essential oils, and what that does is it actually helps the foundation stick to your face better. The misting spray, there's a few different ways you can apply it, but basically you're going to spray your brush with it, and then you're going to dip it in the powder, and then you're going to apply it in a circular motion to your whole face. And you're going to continue doing that until you get the coverage that you want. So you may do 2 or 3 layers to get the full coverage that you like. Hi, Brittany. So for that full coverage, you're definitely going to be applying it more than once. For just a really light, sheer foundation coverage like you would do for just maybe some going out in the morning to the grocery store or something, I don't know, you can get away with a dry brush and no misting spray. But if you're trying to do a full face of makeup, you want the misting spray. And if you don't have it or it's out of stock, then there's a DIY setting spray. I have a recipe, I'll put it in the comments, that you can make yourself, and it's basically the same thing. Most of you probably don't have rose oil, so Young Living has rose oil in their misting spray, which is why it's so amazing. But if you want to make your own, you don't have to have the rose oil to make it. The vegetable glycerin is really what does the trick, and then of course the oils are just so great for your skin. So hopefully that answers your question. As far as acne with the makeup, what I've noticed is it covers really well, and it does not irritate my skin. It does not cause extra acne. My acne is all caused by sleep deprivation. So I'm trying to get better about taking care of myself because my skin has been acting up, but I feel like it does a really good job of covering up any kind of problem areas that I have. And I've also noticed that it does not bring out the dry skin. But if you want to talk about dry skin and found mineral makeup, if your skin is not exfoliated, you're probably going to see it. And with any kind of makeup, whether it's liquid or powder. So highly recommend a good exfoliating scrub. Young Living has the satin facial scrub. It's amazing. You have to try it. It's different than your regular facial scrub, so it might take a minute to get used to, but totally worth it. It's really great. Yeah, so exfoliating at least every other day is a good idea. Yeah, this makeup does not cause acne breakouts. It actually I feel like it really lets my skin breathe, and I've tested this with going out in the sun, sweating, even being in the pool. And obviously I wasn't going under the water, but I was, getting splashed and stuff, and I had that diamond dust on, and it stayed on perfectly, and even through sweat. And so that's a really good sign that your skin is breathing, because if you can sweat through your makeup, that means that it's not causing a seal. It's not sealing your pores, which is how bacteria gets clogged in your pores, and that's how you get acne. And a lot of liquid foundations have silicone, and the silicone in the foundation is actually what seals your pores, causes bacteria, and that's why it's so important for you to wash your face. After you wear makeup, you have to wash your face every day when you're wearing most makeups, because it's clogging bacteria into your pores. It's just not a good thing. But this mineral foundation, I believe your skin breathes a lot better, and it doesn't have any of that crappy toxic materials that cause cancer or anything. So the price is well worth it. I've seen some other makeup brands like Bare Minerals and MAC that just don't compare in quality and are more expensive. So this Young Living makeup is actually, with the wholesale price, you're actually paying less for your makeup. If you're getting it on Essential Rewards, you're getting that 10 to 25% discount. It's like a no-brainer. For the dark circles under my eyes, I'm using the foundation. I'm using the foundation with the misting spray, and I'm just doing a little more applications under my eyes than I'm using on the rest of my face. And I probably go over it 2 or 3 times. That's it. The other thing that really opens up your eyes is residual. So a little eyeshadow here that's like a shimmery color. If you put it right here in the corners of your eyes, towards the end, it really opens up your eyes. It looks nice. Any other questions before I go? Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm by no means a makeup expert, but I love this stuff, and I've learned a lot from my friend Alex. She's a makeup artist, and she's been teaching me a lot about makeup. So if you are local to El Paso and you get a chance to go to one of Tanya Bell's makeup events, or if Alex does something, or maybe she might put out a video because she's been doing some stuff like that. If you guys get a chance to see it in person, do it, because you'll learn so much. But But like I said earlier in the video, you don't necessarily have to have all the eyeshadows. There's a few that I would pick to start out with, and I really love Multitasker. That's the one I use more than anything else. But the pinks are good, and if you get a blush, a little hack that you can do with the blush, you can actually wear it as a pink eyeshadow. It's really pretty. Alright guys, if you don't have any more questions, or if you catch this on the replay, I will do my best to answer those questions. One last thing, if you're watching this video, make sure that you comment. Well, obviously you're commenting, because we are going to do a giveaway for an eyeshadow. It's going to depend on what's in stock, but one of you guys is going to get entered into a drawing to get a free eyeshadow. So thank you so much for watching this video and commenting. And at the end of this month, we're going to have a really special thing for anyone who hasn't been on Essential Rewards yet. So keep an eye out for that. And one last thing that I remembered, there are Facebook groups solely devoted to the Young Living makeup and beauty and skincare. And if that's something that you guys are interested in, stay tuned. We will help you guys get into some of those groups so you can learn a little bit more about the makeup. But what are you waiting for? Go order yourself some foundation, because this stuff is really, really good. At least get yourselves a foundation. The bronzer, oh my goodness, I love all of it. You guys, I'm obsessed. But it's also good. So if you guys have any more questions about the makeup specifically, comment and I will answer your questions. Love you guys, and I miss all of my El Paso family and friends. I'm in Denton now. I moved to Denton. So, oh yay, one more question. What do I use for my eyebrows? I go back and forth. I have all of the foundations, and I actually usually I use dark #1 for my, when I want a lighter eyebrow. I actually used Multitasker. So I talked about that a little bit earlier. Multitasker is an eyeshadow, eyebrow, and an eyeliner. So that's what I did with my look today, is I use Multitasker as my eyeshadow, my eyebrow, and my eyeliner. The trick with the eyebrows is you want to apply it dry, because if you apply it wet, it's dark like eyeliner. If you apply it dry, it's a little bit lighter. You really don't need a lot. And then of course, blending in the eyeshadow a little goes a long way. So I mean, I've had this for several months. I'm nowhere near running out, and I use it pretty much every day. Mascara, right now Young Living has not released their mascara, but it's coming soon. So for now I'm using, I guess I'm using Physicians Formula, but I'm pretty much out. Pacifica is another brand that I've used, but anyways, don't worry if you use what you have, because Young Living is going to be releasing their mascara any day now, and when it does, you're going to want to order it as soon as you see it released, because everyone's going to buy it. It's going to go out of stock. So I can't wait for that mascara. Also, Young Living has a line of makeup brushes that is a fantastic price. If you know anything about high quality makeup brushes like these ones, which were imported from Italy, then you know that makeup brushes are really expensive. And it matters because you lose a lot of product. When you use a cheap makeup brush, it will pick the powder up, and then as you apply it, a lot of it will just fly off. So you want a good one that really holds on to your product until you put it on your face. And you know, there's so much more to talk about with the makeup, like for example primer, but we can talk about this, and we can also add you to those groups so that you get all that information. I just basically wanted to give you the gist of it, which is that this makeup is superior to anything that I've ever tried, and I love makeup, so that's saying a lot for me. And yes, I'm attached to my matte lipsticks, but I'm a convert now. I don't need matte lipsticks having this stuff. So Uptown Girl is my favorite, and it's in stock right now. So if you like a nice pink that's not super nude, but's not too bold, this is the one to go. My oil of the day is Clarity. I love Clarity, and it was the promo this month, so I got it for free. Yay! Alright, beautiful people, I will talk to you all later. I'm about to take my kids to go on an adventure. So, love you all, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!